everybody. Here we are, the inaugural episode of Bath Time with Papa Hogg. This is the world's first podcast done exclusively from a bathtub. And today we're going to have lots of fun in the tub. If I ever have guests, they're going to cram in the tub with me. That's going to be really nice. Or they can sit on the toilet if you don't feel comfortable with that. We do have bath water for sale. We have plenty of it. We have several vials. A couple of these are already spoken for. This is for Basil. He's from England. This one is for Rosemary. She's from northern Idaho. So that's cool. These two are still up for grabs, but we have plenty more. We can make as many as we need to. We're glad you're joining us for bath time. Today is the day. We've been waiting to do this for a long time. I'm so excited to have you guys here. We're going to cover some hot button issues. We're going to talk about the stuff that matters. Yeah, so that'll be fun. And who knows what we're going to find in the tub. How about that? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so soapy. It's so soapy. What am I going to do? We got to wash. That's what you do in the bath. What do you do in the bath? You wash. You wash in the bath. All right. So, first up on the docket, Jimmy Kimbrell. Jimmy Kimbrell was named in the Epstein flight logs. Jimmy Kimbrell was called out by name by Aaron Rodgers, the football guy. That guy. And Jimmy Kimbrell apparently was getting like death threats and stuff. But hey, if you're on those flight logs, you probably should die, you piece of shit. Prince Harry Styles or something, whatever he was, the guy from England, whatever. He was on there. A lot of other guys too. That's not good. We don't want that. That's fucked up. Pieces of shit. That's what they are. In other news, they found some Jew tunnels underneath New York, so that was cool. A bunch of Jews were like fucking stealing children and digging holes and sending them to hell or something. They were doing something pretty nefarious with that stuff. There were like bloodstained mattresses down there. Not good. Baby carriages, not good. So do with that information as you will. Another note about this bath water, if you want some of Papa Hogg's very own bath water. If you don't want to just order the bath water, which does retail at $29.99, very reasonable price. This is a piece of history. This is the world's first podcast done exclusively from a bathtub. I mean, don't you want to be a part of history? But if you don't want that and you still want to get the Girth box, if you want to do the Girth box, I will personally pour some of my bath water into your Girth box before I send it to you. So every Girth box will be a little bit wet. And you know what they say? Girth boxes are much better when they're wetter. I think Little Mermaid dude said that. Something like that. So that's cool. In other news, let's see. Let me check my notes. In other news, the war in Ukraine is still going. That's still a thing, and it's not good. Russia recently lost a ship that I think like 70-something sailors died on. So that was a big blow. There was also some escalations in the Korean Peninsula. You have Kim Jong-un saying that he's gonna like fucking bomb the shit out of them. They're like shooting shells into the water, so that's really, really not good. We're on the cusp of World War III. There's a lot going on. It's not good. None of it's good. And once again, let me reiterate, there are Jew tunnels in New York, so do with that information as you will. So, while I was researching these atrocities and these horrible things that have been happening around the world with Israel and Palestine, like there's just horrible things going on in both ways. Russia and Ukraine, horrible war crimes going on. There's just horrible things going on all around the world. In my research, I came across this fantastic movie. It's about Schneider's List. Something about Schneider. Rob Schneider, I think, was in that movie. And Rob Schneider, I mean, what more can you say about Rob Schneider? Schneider's List, it's one of the best movies ever. Great movie. I'm not sure if it was a true story, but I think it might have been. But Schneider's List, Rob Schneider. Can we get a round of applause for Rob Schneider? He's the voice of a generation. You know, he missed out on several Oscars, but he's got the kind of DiCaprio effect. You know, where he's just such a great actor and beloved by everybody that sometimes they miss out on the Oscars because other stuff's coming out. You know, but that doesn't mean they're not great actors. I mean, look at the range that Rob Schneider has. What was it? He was a gigolo. He was a gigolo. Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, is a classic, instant classic as soon as it came out. He worked on fish tanks, and then he became a gigolo. I mean, that's range right there. And then if you turn around, and then he was in The Animal, where, I mean, how good of an actor do you have to be able to act like you're like fucking 15 different animals at the same time? Like at one point he was a dolphin. At one point he was like a fucking cheetah. That movie, he really did everything, and it was all because of Badger Milk. Which shout out Badger Milk. That's good stuff right there. Today's episode is sponsored by Tito's, but it's actually not. So don't sue us. But anyway, more about Rob Schneider. He was also in The Hot Chick. That's when he is a goofy dude, just a goofy, zany dude, and then he puts on some magical earring, and then he turns into fucking Rachel McAdams. I mean, she's pretty hot, especially 20 years ago when that movie came out. So that's cool. I mean, it's pretty amazing that he was able to completely transform his physical body into a hot woman for a movie. I mean, who else? I mean, Daniel Day-Lewis goes to those extents. Jared Leto has done it a few times, where they completely change their entire physique. Christian Bale comes to mind, but it's I've never seen an actor completely change his gender before just for one role. I mean, he went from being Rob Schneider, the male gigolo, the animal, to a hot chick. I mean, that's fucking incredible. I mean, if that's not Oscar worthy, he got robbed that year. That was what, 2004 maybe. I can't remember what won that year, but I'm sure it wasn't as deserving as Rob Schneider's performance in The Hot Chick. I mean, that scene where he's like on the bleachers and he's trying to convince the chick from Scary Movie that he's a fucking he's her friend, and he's just like April, and then she's like, oh my god, and then he's like, it's me, Jessica. Like, that's an iconic scene that changed the lives of pretty much anybody that I know that saw that movie. So how can you do much better than Rob Schneider? I mean, Schneider's List, Rob Schneider's List, one of the best movies of all time, about like fucking Nazis and stuff. Then you have The Hot Chick. You have Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo. Then you had Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo, where he's a gigolo, but he goes to Europe. So that was a wild and crazy, zany time. And then who can forget the Grown Ups movies? Grown Ups 1, Grown Ups 2, Grown Ups, I think they only made 2. But yeah, he was also the Hip Hop Anonymous guy from Big Daddy. I mean, he did that. So he also was he was on SNL for a while. I mean, Rob Schneider, I mean, he was in Demolition Man. That movie had Wesley Snipes and Sly Stallone in it. That's an underrated action flick right there. Great movie. Shout out Demolition Man. I mean, what a time to be alive that we live in the same time period where Rob Schneider was an animal, a hot chick, a Nazi, a gigolo, and a guy from Grown Ups. I mean, that's just fucking incredible that he was all of those things. He's been all of those things. So I think it's about time we put a little bit of respect on Rob Schneider. We put a little bit of respect on his Schneider. I mean, what else you want to say? About this guy. More about Jimmy Kimbrell. Jimmy Kimbrell was on Epstein's flight logs. A lot of those were. Have you done your research on those flight logs? I bet you haven't, but you should, because that's not good. It's not good to be on there. Certainly not. We have our glizzies. Don't forget to get your glizzy vase. You can get one of those in the Girth box, or you can order them as standalone. We're going to have them branded with some hogs. Somebody's knocking on the door. Who could it be? Hello?
Hey.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened to all the beer?
What beer?
Do you have it in the bath?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you have any beer?
Do I have any beer?
Yeah, the beer is gone.
That's not.
3 more.
That sounds like the question for somebody else.
Can I have one?
Have one what?
A beer.
One beer. I don't see any beers. Oh, here's one. Found one.
Jesus. Oh my god. They're hot.
Yeah, they've been in the bathtub.
Alright, hot beer it is. Thank you.
That's right. Cheers, my love.
Carry on.
That was my beautiful and amazing wife, Mama Hogg. I am, of course, Papa Hogg, and I am drinking beer in the bathtub. So, for the vision of this, let's relax a little. Because that's what you do in the tub, you relax a little. You do a little relaxing. So, what I have envisioned, is what we're going to do is if you want me to come interview you and you want to be a guest, I can come to your house and sit in your bathtub free of charge. Got a little horsey. So that's cool. If you just email the Hogs, email the Girthy Hogs, and I will come to your house and I will sit in your bathtub and drink beer in it. And probably put some hot dogs in it. But that's fine. That's fine. That's good. It's good. It's 2024. It's time to be open-minded. If you want to come on the show, if you want to come on Bath Time, you can squeeze into this tub with me, or you can sit on the toilet. We'll adjust the camera angle, and we can do a nice little interview while I take a relaxing bath. So keep that in mind. But what I envision for this is we're going to tackle the hot button issues every week. Look at them legs. Oh, my God. Oh, they're nice. But we're going to tackle the hot button issues every week. Like, we're going to talk about current events, big time, political stuff. Oh! That reminds me. The Golden Globes are coming up. And you know who has never won a Golden Globe? Rob Schneider. That's right. Rob fucking Schneider has never won a Golden Globe. Can you believe that? It's a goddamn travesty. It's a goddamn mockery of the system. The SAG people should be fucking offended. They should be ashamed of themselves. Because Rob Schneider is one of the most deserving actors, just based on everything we've said alone. The guy is a fucking physical freak. The guy can play a cheetah, he can play a dolphin, he can play a gigolo, he can play a hot chick. He can play anything you need him to play. He can play Adam Sandler's friend. You know? I mean, that's probably pretty easy to do. But outside of that, impressive resume. I mean, come on, it's Rob fucking Schneider. It's about time we get this man an Oscar that he deserves, and we get this man a Golden Globe. Cheers. In other news, the NFL playoffs are underway. Somebody's going to win some games. Somebody's going to lose some games. That's just the way it works, you know? Teach your kids that sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's all about happiness in the end. If you can find something that makes you happy, you do it. You go for it. You do it. I'm just enjoying this. First episode is going to be a little bit short, but that's only because I just want to reel you in, and I just want you guys to feel safe and comfortable with letting me into your homes and letting me take a bath in your house. If you're not comfortable with that, you can come over to my house, and we can shoot an episode where I take a bath and I interview you. This is history. You're witnessing history. So, if you want to be a part of history, let me know. Because this is the world's first podcast, internet TV show done exclusively from a bathtub. And it will always be done from a bathtub, occasionally a hot tub. But 99% of these episodes are going to be done right here in this bathtub. And I can't wait. I can't wait to take this journey with you. I can't wait to see what the future holds. And I'm so excited that you are here with me, joining me, coming with me. Just keep coming. Just keep on coming. Just come with me. Just come with me. All right? So say it again. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Yeah, there you go. Now we got it. Now we're starting the chants. All right. The chants are where it's at. That's the secret to success, is developing your own chant. Come. 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 Yeah, come. With me. Come with me. Yeah. On this journey through life, we are just smelling the flowers. We're taking our time. We got a beautiful setup here. This is amazing. We have a brand new set. And don't worry, the Girthcast will still be a thing. Booze reviews are still a thing. Mini docs, Girthy history is still coming. But we wanted to launch a show that would appeal to the masses. And what's better to appeal to the masses than a internet show in a bathtub, where we talk about hot button issues, current events, the stuff that really matters. It's the finer things in life, you know. You know, sometimes life can really get a little bit heavy. And sometimes you just need to relax. You just need to take a bath, take a load off. Sometimes things can get to you. And you don't really know who to talk to about it. Sometimes you just need to be alone with your thoughts. And that's what bath times are for. You know, you run a hot bath, you relax, chill your bones. You know, maybe you're sore, maybe you're stressed out from work, maybe you're tired, maybe you're overworked. Maybe you're not getting enough sleep. Maybe a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a they-them is stressing you out, playing mind games with you. One thing you can always count on is a bath. A bath will always be there. A bath is where you can clear your mind. You can meditate. And you can come to realizations. And you can come with me. Think about that. So if you're ever feeling a little overwhelmed, think about me. Get in the bathtub and come with me. Okay? If you're ever feeling like you've had a bad day, you just need to fucking take a load off. You're fucking exhausted. Your fucking work is stressing you out. Your husband or your wife or your kids or the donkey next door, your uncle, your sister, your aunt, your fucking cousin, your brother, your fucking coworker, your friends. If anybody's stressing you out, sit in the bathtub, think about Papa Hogg, and come with me. Come Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Okay. So, until next time, I think the next episode, we're going to do it bigger. We're going to do it better. We're going to blow this thing up. But what I wanted to do was make sure that you guys got to see what this show is all about and why this is going to take the internet by storm. It is the first ever pod show done exclusively from a bathtub. We love you here at Girthy Hogs Network, and we're so glad you continue to watch our videos, because we're not ever going to stop making them, because you deserve them. Until next time, I love you. How do I turn this fucker off? Girthy Hogs! A Girthy Hogs production.